Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to today's Autoversity. I'm Dwayne Marino. If you like these tips, hit subscribe, share, like, or comment. And today's tip is inspired by a gentleman who put a comment on my Facebook page a week or two ago and said, hey Dwayne, it's been 15 years, you're still looking good, still full of energy and mojo, loving what you're doing. How do you do it? How do you keep up your motivation? Well, you might want to Google a few terms, and those terms are eustress, stress, and distress. And then we'll talk about something called disease or dis-ease. Now, I do truly believe anything in life that's worth having is worth studying. You may start studying these terms and understanding them because they really affect your destiny in a lot of ways. So let's go through these. I'm very fortunate that my work puts me under continual eustress. That's eustress. And eustress is a euphoria. It releases endorphins. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love using my material with customers, making adaptations, learning, growing, studying, and all the headaches I got to put up with to keep my business going, like travel and writing my books and newsletters and videos. Like, I do enjoy that stuff, but I'll tell you that it's a lot of work to keep all that moving forward. Always, though, I keep my eyes on the prize, and that is the eustress or the endorphins I'm going to get from helping people. So still years later, I still love what I do, thank goodness. And I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life outside of work, as I'm sure you do. But you need to Google and research that term eustress and find out what causes this endorphin release. And in your personal or professional life, try to make that happen more often. And we're trying to move towards eustress. What we're trying to avoid is distress. Distress is a releasing of cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. When you're pushing yourself all the time, you're probably releasing cortisol because it's like a burnout effect. You feel like you've got to keep pushing yourself. When you feel pulled towards what you're doing, I really do feel pulled towards going to work and helping people and doing the stuff that I do in most of my personal life and so on. Being pulled is a eustress. It's a rush. It's a high. So we want to avoid distress for many reasons. Distress will prematurely age you, as that cortisol hormone cortisol messes up all your other hormones. It's brutal for your immune system. It burns you out, it wears you out. So maybe research cortisol, distress, research, endorphins, eustress, and really understand the differences between the two and how those two are caused and what you can do to move away from distress and move towards eustress. And the word stress itself, when you say I'm under a lot of stress, you almost have to specify that. Well, are you under eustress or distress? Because stress is neutral. I'm around a lot of high-rise buildings here today, and high-rise buildings are held together by stress. It has an equal amount of vertical and horizontal stress. Without that stress, the building falls apart. So you really need to be under a little bit of stress all the time just to keep yourself moving forward. But the type of stress you're under is important to understand the differences. Now, as far as being at dis-ease. When you're at dis-ease, your chance of disease goes up, and dis-ease and distress are very much connected. So here's just some thought starters today. I would maybe do a little, research or reading on that. Anything worth having is worth studying. I think your health and wealth and happiness is worth having. You might want to read about that today. But I hope you enjoyed this tip. Great selling. Create yourself a great day. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning here this morning in the GTA. On my way to a seminar. I hope you take care, and we'll talk to you soon.